Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with The Sopranos. Last time around, Boca. Where basically, the secrets are out. The secrets are out that Tony goes to a psychiatrist and Junior gives head. That was really the crux of the episode. Also, there was a, I guess also secret out. There was a soccer coach who was coaching teenage girl soccer. And he slept with one of the girls, and Tony was contemplating whether or not to kill him, and eventually decided against it because he and Artie realized that it really only helps them. Like, it doesn't actually help the situation that much, you know? It doesn't help the family and the girl, so he called it off. But it was a very, very challenging, very difficult decision. So, honestly, I guess that kind of was more of the plot than the whole giving head. But, well, here we are. Anywho, we might as well just jump right into this episode of The Sopranos. Here we go.
Little left on your end.
All right.
What are they doing?
Open the door. Any hinky shit, you'll be refrying beans with Pablo Escobar again.
Oh, God. The refrigerator was just a cover.
This is all a message to your friends. Stay away from Port Newark. Don't even drive out to Jersey. Not even on Sundays. They've been told. Twice. Now I'll tell them.
Oh!
Holy shit! Bingo! We can't fit all this shit in a carton.
Fucking crackheads and their small bills.
Oh. That's why I was like, are they gonna really leave a refrigerator here? It's like, oh, I get you.
These are Monte Cristos. These are Cuban.
Yeah, they're the best, right?
They're illegal, aren't they?
So is Romulan Ale.
Cigars.
Oh, they're dreamy, Tom.
You're a good neighbor, Bruce.
You look, I'm a doctor. I make referrals all the time, Tony. You don't have to give me...
No biggie.
I bet these motherfuckers were hard to come by, huh?
Yeah, they fell off a truck.
Yeah, got it.
Fucking Broadway musicals. I mean, we're supposed to get all fucking weepy-eyed because they turn off the heat in some guy's loft.
I'm humming the scenery, Chrissy. Fifth row center and dinner at Le Cirque? Yeah! I'm embarrassed to be hungry again. Thank you.
Let's just say after how many years with Tony Soprano's crew, some shit has finally worked out.
Just say that shit where everyone can hear. It's New York. Nobody's listening to anyone.
Hey!
About time.
Just a fucking cop that heard everything. Jiminy.
He's only bold because he's seen me hooked up with the Tony Soprano crew.
Oh shit, the cop's trying to start shit.
Who's with the attitude, Christopher? If it's not the blacks, it's somebody else.
I think Christopher just always has an attitude. Wow, and that cop was in on it. I mean, a corrupt cop. I guess that's not really a new thing.
You people are all right. Godfather, I've seen that movie 200 times.
Meh.
Godfather 2 was definitely the shit. The third one, a lot of people didn't like it, but I think it was just misunderstood.
What kind of business you want to discuss?
Is this how you start a discussion with an Italian? Just mention the Godfather?
Oh, Herman, he's just another in a long line of white motherfuckers stealing royalties from the black men that made them the money in the first place. Jimmy's mother, out in San Bernardino, who I'm content to call my aunt, is owed that money.
Hesh is the world's sweetest guy. But I've heard his opinions on giving back pieces of Israel. I can only imagine what he's gonna say about this shit.
Feel free to enjoy the food and any other enjoyments.
You've heard his band.
Defiler? I'm not into that headbanging shit.
Well, you were talking about the good old days. Italians running the music business. And here's Richie, this musician who you know. They're not a hair band anymore, and they're really good. And like you said yourself, how much money there was in this thing.
You mean like Richie Santini.
It's just an old demo.
Eh.
No, but it's reparations that I seek.
Why don't we call this what it is? A shakedown.
Your own father was a silent partner in Ethno Records. Made sure that the records got airplay. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that money bought my house down to Jersey Shore. What do you want to do here, Hesh? I'm guided by you.
He's got to do the right thing, that's what.
Oh, hey, you're way out of line, kid. Let's get some cold fucking fizzy water on your head.
Chris is trying to play nice.
My lawyers have done a little research. I think that the final figure is somewhere around $400,000. Cashier's
$400,000.
check. Well, what was it that she called him? Oh, yeah. That nice man, I think she said.
$400,000 though.
He was thanking me for referring him to a physician, which he's very happy with.
Really?
Meh.
What does that do to property values, having a gangster living next door?
Are you kidding? Save us blocking the neighbor. Being a
I mean-
gangster, what does it mean anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I know it ain't your type of music, but
I like any kind of music that turns shit green.
We've
All right.
been through a lot. Now they're called visiting day.
Eh.
fuck you! Sit the fuck down, you mullet head.
This isn't the right place for them.
Well, yeah.
You suck!
These people came here for Freebird.
You interested?
Yes.
Well, that's good.
That scene where Pesci sticks the guy's head in a vice.
Oh, God,
and
they're
then
still
he fucking
talking?
pops his eye out. I mean, I thought I was gonna die.
I'll be right back, okay?
To all of them, it's just a silly little movie or some shit. What the hell was that?
Yeah, thing is, though, music is not something you can hold in your hands, you know? Like football betting cards or coke.
I mean, you can hold a CD.
So am I to understand that you don't consider yourself white?
I don't mean white like Caucasian. I mean a white man, like our friend Cusimano. He's Italian, but he's American. So my old man
He's
would
a
have called a
normie.
Wonder Bread Wop, you know. He eats
Yeah.
Sunday gravy out of a jar.
You seem to want to branch out. You didn't hear any strange noises last night in your neighborhood?
Noises?
Nah.
Like someone screaming in pain?
No.
Probably a television set.
I think that was Jim. He was passing 8 kidney stones in his backyard.
Oh, by the way, Ran, you hear from Ross on Dexplex? Not yet, but the buyout is definitely going down.
Oh my
Just
God,
give me
these
a
people
little
are so
warning. I
fucking
need to call
boring.
the islands.
Dexplex?
She thinks American Biotics may be a good investment. It's supposed to be close to a side-effect-free anti-impotence drug.
You guys play the stock market?
Oh, we don't just play. We win.
Oh my God, the fucking, like, 50s white toast America.
That's take 62.
Oh my God.
We should have bagged this 2 days ago when it was fucking perfect.
I wish I had thought of that. It's good. You know, not bad. I think it's as good as we're gonna get right now.
Oh, it wasn't too bad. It was kind of good.
Hey.
Maybe they need to do a live album.
Whoa, what are you saying? Come on, go shoot the crank. Let's wrap this up, all right? What? You heard me. Spike up.
No fucking way.
Christopher, I'm producing these sessions.
Go take the fucking drugs. I'm not fucking around anymore.
Look, the problem, Christopher, is that the
this
bass
dude's about
and
to
the
get his
drum
ass
tracks
beat.
were Mike.
Where are the fucking choruses? All your songs, you got no choruses. Your choruses are basically just another verse. I mean, what happened to She Loves You, huh?
She loves you.
Yeah, the song started with the chorus. There is structure. That's how you build a song.
I don't know a chorus.
The Beatles. Look, that's been 40 fucking years now.
And they're still the best.
What is he, nuts? Get back to work.
Christopher!
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Come on. Come on.
Big man.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So we take it from the top. We'll use the ukulele.
I can't believe you.
Oh no, something Christopher is doing is not working out. Meadow, you're in this episode?
Meadow, what are you spying on people now?
I live here. Not are you playing Wall Street now?
Women are better savers than men. And we are nurturers.
Oh no, she's buying into it.
Tony, you ever play that place in Orlando?
No, I never get down there. Well, Disney World.
Meh.
You know, Al's place. Mount Plymouth? Al Capone built it.
How real was The Godfather?
I don't know. How would I know?
Yeah.
It's the 50s, right?
No, it wasn't. It was 1972.
Now, what he means is the story took place in the 50s.
I want to know if you really had to cut your finger and take an oath.
These guys can't be cool. Treat him like a person.
Did you ever meet John Gotti?
Yeah. I knew John.
Whoa, fuck. What was he really like?
He's gonna make shit up, isn't he? Gullible white boys.
Gave me a ride home. You know, he rang that bell the whole way home.
Pick up on it.
Oh. So?
Well, I think it's not good.
Not a very good song, is it?
Want to be a little more specific?
There's good and there's not good. This is not good.
Okay, maybe it's not your era. No offense. But...
Music is music. Talent is talent. I don't care who you are. And I've seen them all. I saw heavy metal invented by Hendrix at the Cafe Wa. Kid just came out of the army. I said to him, kid, I don't know what you call it. Talent, charisma, magic, but you got it. These kids, they don't. Sorry.
And because he wanted to hang out with us, he'd belt it right out. Yeah, man. We fucking roll on the floor laughing.
Right.
And, when the laughs got old, we stopped calling him.
No, Jimmy.
It wasn't until years later that I found out that the poor prick was going home every night and crying himself to sleep. Now, when I found out, I felt bad.
Well, that's good.
But I never really understood what he felt. To be used, for somebody else's amusement, like a fucking dancing bear. Till I played golf with those guys.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you thought Cusimano was your friend?
You live, you learn.
I mean, he was kind of chill. As the other guys that had no chill.
Expect to hear from Goldstein, Baum, and Warrenov. They'll be representing Miss Willis in the lawsuit.
You gonna sue?
Yeah.
What I pay in retainers? Fuck yeah.
I hear that.
Be advised that on your Artist Scratcher's last single, you sampled a backing vocal from the Chablis' 1968 song Riff With It, for which F-Note Records controls the master recording rights. No shit. Yes, shit. I would, of course, have to countersue. I'll see you in court.
Well, damn.
I let some experts listen to the demo. They shit all over it. I'm sorry.
Experts? Who? Hesh? That old fucking synagogue cantor?
Silvio, he owned rock clubs in Asbury. You heard what Squid said? He's a professional engineer.
What about my opinion? That it's good, that it's special.
Your opinion doesn't sell.
His eyes are on your ass, Adriana, 98% of the time. You know that.
This is just a way for you to keep me down.
That ain't fair. I love you.
That is such a lie.
In here. What's in the box?
How did the stock thing not work out?
Fucking with Kuzamano.
Tony.
Beautiful.
You're kind of cute when you're being a bad boy.
You're awfully chipper today.
So what are you gonna do with the box?
Give it to him. Tell him to hold on to it for a while.
Oh, Tony, that is so evil.
Being a dick.
That's why it's so much fun.
Oh.
No new members until old members die.
Nobody's dying.
Not that anybody can do anything about.
No
Yeah.
big news.
You sure?
Thanks.
I mean, because
Ah, I'll live.
Unlike others. Oh, for goodness sake. That's what she heard? He's fucking exercising? Damn, he's fucking loud. Oh no. This song is poignant to Chris. Oh.
What is it? Heroin?
shit, Gene, I don't know. A weapon? I don't know.
Just fucking with them.
Could be anything.
It's literally the fucking the jar of dirt in Pirates of the Caribbean. He's so loud. Good grief, man. Good grief. He's so loud. The entire neighborhood hears him when he's just working out. It's so stupid. I am amazed that none of his family complains about how loud he is when he does that. Oh, good grief. Wow, it's just hilarious, though, that it's like, in this episode of The Sopranos, Tony realizes that white people exist. And it's a funny thing, because, I'm glad that we have this episode, because I want there to be a distinction between white people and white people, And I feel like a lot of people understand that there is a difference between white people and white people, Like, not all white people are white people, No, I say this as a white person, as a white man, But sometimes I look at white people and I think, fucking, why do you make us look so bad? And it's not a thing of like, oh, there's a couple bad actors. It's a sizable portion of white people that make the rest of us look bad. Now, I want to believe that I am not white people, I like to believe that. I don't know. The funny thing is... I just watched something similar on Kaguya-sama Love is War. Like, literally. Which, if you're watching this, when this came out, it was Season 2, Episode 11. Episodes 9 through 11. 9, 10, and 11. And it's such a strange thing, It's such a strange thing, because that one was also kind of about... not about white people, but normies, basically. And that really is the thing of, like, it's the difference of real people and normal people, And in that, the main character in that storyline, Ishigami, came to the conclusion that, normies, they can be really, really good people, And honestly, it's the same thing here. Like, look, those two guys and Kusamano, they're all good people, They don't mean to offend, but literally their existence is offensive just for how white they are, Like, it's the difference between a white person and a Wonder Bread white person, And they are Wonder Bread. He even says it himself, They are the whitest of the white, the innocent of the innocent, And I just love Tony fucking with them. Like, that's just really funny, you know? Just giving him a box of sand, and he and his wife are freaking out over it, you know? But, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, look, it's just... Like, Tony is a person, too, and not everything he does is evil, you know? It's like, yeah, he does stuff that's illegal and morally bad, but he's also just a guy, you know? And I love how he relates it to the story of Jimmy Smash, where now he understands, you know, just being something for someone else's amusement, you know? And I like, you know, he says, you know, when he found out about that, you know, Jimmy cried himself to sleep every night, like, he felt bad about it, you know? But now he truly understands when it's like, all of, you know, those guys, all they see is a gangster. They see Al Capone. They see John Gotti, you know? They see The Godfather, you know? And it's the same thing. I mean, honestly, it was the same thing that happened to Chris when, was it Massive? I guess that's his name. When Massive was like, it's like, oh, I really like The Godfather. Godfather 2 is the shit. A lot of people don't like Godfather 3. I just think it's misunderstood. It's like, okay. It's like, look, man, I don't come to black people and start talking about... I don't want to say anything because that... I feel like that will be offensive, you know? Like, look, I don't come to you talking about, you know, just the most, just, like, black thing I can think of, you know? Like, look, we don't come to you and talk about that. I don't know. Now, maybe Chris would. I don't know. But it's just like, you're literally just going to an Italian being like, yes, I speak your language. Godfather. Pasta. It's a me, Mario. Like, that's literally like you're one step away from just doing that, you know? It's like, he's just a guy. Why do you have to just over-enunciate Italian, you know? You know, I do feel kind of bad for Adriana, you know, because it's like, because it does seem like, you know, Chris is, you know, putting her down and stuff like that. But, I mean, it is a thing of like, look, they do just kind of suck. Like, it's not bad. You know the interesting thing, when they played the original demo tape, like the hair metal tape, and I thought to myself, you know what? The music, like or just the instrumental is not bad. The lyrics weren't that great, you know? And it was kind of the same thing where it's like, you know, the instrumental is not that bad. Like, they kind of got that down. They kind of got the instrumental down. It's the lyrics. They can't do the lyrics, you know? Visiting Day or Defiler, they can't do the lyrics. And honestly, maybe they should have stuck to hair metal. I mean, hey, you know, it's 1999. Hair metal can still be a thing, you know? I mean, and it's not the same thing, but like, let me look up real quick. Yeah, I mean, by this point, fucking Tenacious D was a thing. Tenacious D was a thing. They're still a thing, you know? Tenacious D is still a thing. Like, I don't know. Bring back some of that metal, some of that rock and roll. Tenacious D had done it since 1994, you know? I don't know. I mean, I know because we're getting into that kind of era. We're moving away from the... I mean, music... I don't even know. How do you define music nowadays? Because it's like, you know... Because back in the day, you could be like, well, okay, music... What was music defined as in, like, the 50s? Like, in the 50s, I would probably say Elvis. In the 60s, probably the Beatles. Both of them are rock and roll, you know? Both of them are rock and roll. It's pretty much like, if it wasn't rock and roll, it was probably, like, the blues, you know? Which, even then, rock and roll dipped into the blues anyway. So, it's like, how do you define... Especially nowadays, like, how do you define music nowadays? Like, 2024, how do you define music? I can't really answer that question. Like, that's a genuine question for me because I don't listen to most modern artists. Like, I don't listen to pop stuff like Taylor Swift or anything. I don't listen to like rap. I never listen to Kanye. I never listen to other artists. I don't know. I'll listen to Tenacious D, but Tenacious D does not really do the stuff that other regular art, like Tenacious D and Taylor Swift do not produce the same music, you know? Ninja Sex Party does not do the same thing as, you know, Katy Perry. Does she still do music? I haven't heard from Katy Perry in years, so... Haven't heard about Katy Perry in years, so... I don't know. But that's the thing, because for me, like, here's the thing with me. When I was in middle school, my dad would always drive me to school because he also worked in the same middle school. And Dad had control of the radio, so he put on a classic rock station. And that's pretty much what I grew up on. I grew up on classic rock on the radio. And, you know, now it's like, look, the only albums I have, and they're all, I see them right here. They're all in my line of sight. All my albums over here are Ninja Sex Party and Starbomb, you know? Like, I don't listen to most modern artists, so I don't know. So, like, how would I even define, like, you know, what is music in 1999? I don't know, but like, the whole thing with the hair metal, like, you know, that's something. That's something. And the thing is, when I say, like, oh, is these certain eras, you know, had different definitions, you know, Metallica being really huge in the 80s and stuff. But even then, like, a lot of these things still stuck around. Paul McCartney's still around. He's still making some music, you know. David Bowie was making music pretty much right until he died. You still got these artists still making music, even if they're not the big thing anymore, you know. So... I don't know. What do you do about visiting day? But it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. I mean, like, look, to me, I was like, well, it's not a terrible song. It's not a terrible song, like when they were playing it live. It's not a terrible song, but I would not be inclined to listen to it, you know? But that's the thing. It's like, I have more sort of specific music tastes. Where Hesh, I like that where he's just like, look, music is music. You know, art is art, talent is talent, and these guys don't have that, you know? So. But it was hard to say that to Adriana, you know? Meanwhile, Hesh is dealing with his own thing. The reparations, basically. This man's talking about reparations to a Jewish man. Oh, boy. I don't know. But I mean, even still, it's like, because that's the thing, they said this, you know, a couple episodes, 4 or 5 episodes back, when it's like, you know, oh, I used to be in the music business, and Tony was like, yeah, you signed your name on a writing credit, you know, onto songs that black kids did, you know, that black kids wrote. It's like, yeah, you're a fucking artist, sure, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like, we don't know how much he was in that process or not, but now, I mean, $400,000. That's a lot of fucking money, man. That's a lot of fucking money. It's like, I don't know if that's, like, I understand getting this, you know, getting this woman paid, you know, what she's due, but, like, 400,000's a lot, you know? But, I mean, at the same time, they ran the numbers and that's what they're thinking, so I don't know. It's hard to, like, take a side in that, you know? Like, you kind of want to take Hesh's side just because he's a character, you know? We know Hesh. Like, we know Hesh, we understand Hesh, you know, we follow Hesh a bit in this show, but we don't know the other person, but at the same time, it's like, well, she should probably have some royalties, you know? I don't know. My throat's dying as we're going. I don't know. It's midday now. This is not the first thing I'm recording. It's not the last thing I'm recording. Well, I mean, it is the last thing I'm recording, but it's not so late in the day. It's just a little bit afternoon. So it's a different situation than we've had for a little bit. But I can already feel, yeah, my voice is still, my throat's starting to hurt, so. I don't know how much more I can say, honestly. Just, you know, it's a difficult situation, you know, especially it's a difficult situation for Massive, for Hess, for Chris, for Adriana. Meanwhile, Tony's just fucking with white people, you know? Tony's fucking with white people. Carmela's getting into stocks, which seems... I think it was... Like, I'm assuming... Like, whatever she invested in just didn't work, so that's why she tried to hide that from Tony, but... I don't know. I mean, hey... I mean, she probably lost a little bit of money, but... I don't know, just don't do it again. It's fine. I don't think it's going to be a big thing, so... But anyway, so yeah. But I don't know, it's an interesting episode. It was an interesting episode. We kind of took a break from, like, everything that's been happening. Which, I mean, that's the thing is, when I say, like, oh, we took a break from everything that's happening, is like, that kind of happens, like, every other episode, you know? But that's the thing, is, like, this is sort of, like we said at the beginning, this is kind of a slice of life, where it's just, like, there is kind of a through-line plot, but at the same time, like, it really just is the days of their lives, basically, you know? Like, it's a through-line plot, but we're just seeing different things that happen on different days, you know? So it is kind of that slice of life, a dramatic slice of life, basically, so yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I did like Dr. Melfi being concerned. It's like, oh, were there weird noises? Like, nah, there weren't any weird noises. Nah, I don't think so. It's like, oh, it's probably just a TV set. And it's like, it wasn't even like, you know, she's thinking the worst. Like, oh, Tony, he's killing someone or something. And it's like, nope, he's just lifting weights. And it's taken all the man's energy to lift those weights. And he's just fucking belting at the top of his lungs and waking the whole goddamn neighborhood up. Oh, that's so funny. So... And because at first, like, when he went down to the basement and he started screaming, I thought, like, oh, is he just, like, screaming, just, like, venting or something? It's like, no, he's just lifting weights. That's it. It's just really taking a lot out of him. So, that was funny. I just love that it's like, you know, what is this episode? Tony realizes that white people exist. I don't know, that's just funny, you know? And I like how, because he literally says, like, there's a difference between him as a white man and white people, the fucking Wonder Bread people, you know? So, that's just funny. I like that. The normies, as we would say in Kaguya. So, but yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go. I guess Hesh is going to court, so he's gonna countersue, but I don't know. I'm curious to see. But that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Sopranos reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.